Hi, it's Wendy Bottrell from wendybottrell.com. And you've heard the saying, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food by Hippocrates. Well, that's been something for me in the last year that's really changed. And today I just wanted to take a few minutes and tell you about that because some of you may actually have been feeling the same way and are looking to change. I've been reading this book. It's called Paleo Practice by Diane Sanfilippo. Sanfilippo. And it's a really very, very interesting book on the paleo lifestyle. And that's really what I wanted to talk about because it's been so incredibly beneficial for me. But I have to go back a little bit because I actually started the journey reading Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Body. And this is, I would also recommend that book because it has a lot of really interesting data if you're looking to make some big changes in your life. And reading this book, Tim Ferriss talks about going on a very simple protein, veg, eating plan for 6 days a week and then doing one day that he calls a cheat day, where anything, absolutely anything you want to eat, you can eat. And the idea is that if you're eating a fairly basic eating program, eating all that food that is, processed junk, whatever it might be, is just going to shock your system, and you're actually increase your metabolism, and you will actually lose weight or reduce your pounds, even though you've eaten all that junk food. But it has to be in the regimen that he talks about, and he goes into amazing detail. So it's certainly a book I recommend, and I will put it up for you on the post beneath here. But what I noticed, I felt amazing for those 6 days a week. I felt absolutely amazing just eating protein and veg. No carbohydrates in the sense of the whites, the bread, pasta, not even, rice. All of that I eliminated from my diet for those 6 days. And I felt amazing. But on that 7th day, I went and, just ate whatever, chocolate, potato chips, pizza maybe, whatever it was. And what I noticed is I felt really, really, really horrible. It took me a couple of days to recover, but I also didn't reduce any weight. And it really didn't make sense to me. Then I was introduced to a more paleo lifestyle. And paleo is, I'm just going to use my little cheat notes here. Paleo is just really eating like your ancestors. Eating like our ancestors did. Protein, veg, fruit, nuts, seeds. So eliminating all the wheat, the gluten, the grains, processed food, dairy, pasteurized dairy, eliminating all of those from your diet. And I don't like to use the word diet, but your daily eating program. And what I like about this book, Diane, is I totally related to her, that when she was young, she was athletic, but as a youngster, she had all kinds of health challenges. And I had all kinds of health challenges as a kid. And as she got into her 20s, didn't do so much athletic activities anymore. Her weight started going up and up. And mine went up and up. Now, she stopped at about 30 pounds. I ended up being about 70, 80 pounds overweight because and she had a lot of illnesses, and I just kept getting less energy, more pain, just this cycle, and I tried everything, to get out of this way of feeling, and it was not in any way successful. So the idea with what I'm going to talk about today, and what she talks about in the book on page 13, is to avoid gluten like the plague. And paleo, when I even looked at this a year ago, there were a few people, but it wasn't really very popular. And now I was at the bookstore yesterday, and there's two whole rows of paleo books explaining paleo, looking at the paleo diet. But she says avoid gluten like the plague. And the second is to manage your blood sugar, your insulin levels, and your systematic inflammation. It's critical to health and can be done fairly easily by moving the grains and legumes from your daily eating. And what I noticed as soon as I started to get on a program of eliminating the wheat, eliminating the grains and the gluten, I couldn't get out of bed. I was in so much pain, and that eliminated a lot of the pain. Eliminated for me, and so there's 5 steps that she suggests in the book, but it's not a one size fits all. It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle. It's taking the principles and the concepts of protein, veg, fruit, nuts and seeds, the highest quality of food that you can get, organic, grass-fed, grass-finished, beef, wild fish, organic, and then looking at eat whole food. And this is on page 23. Avoid all modern processed and refined foods. Eat to maintain your proper digestive function. Eat to maintain your proper sugar regulation, and follow a plan that will help you reach your own personal goals, because it's always about what's best for us, and we're the only ones who know that. Couple of the ways that I might suggest is using a journal. Journal everything you eat, and not only how you eat, but how did you sleep? How did you feel immediately after the food you ate? How did you feel an hour after? How was your energy? How was your energy over the next 4 to 5 hours? Did you feel bloated? Did you feel great? How was your thinking? And write all those things down, because then you're going to start to see your patterns, what's working, what's not. And the other suggestion is always plan your food. If you're going, out to an office, plan your foods. Bring your own food. And yes, that may be a little bit more challenging from time, but you're going to be in control. So there's a couple of things. This is the book, Practical Paleo, Diane Sanfilippo. It's an awesome book. I'm going to cover more things over the next few days, but if you are looking, if you do have low energy, if you do have a lot of aches and pains, if you have, some illnesses that you maybe haven't been able to address, there's a lot of information in this book that I think would help immensely. I'll put the link below, and you can also check it out at wendybottrell.com. So I'm Wendy at wendybottrell.com, and look forward to talking to you soon. Have a good day.